José Flores was born in the community of San María de la Paz in Teúl, Zacatecas, the 28th of November, 1866. He was the son of Vidal Flores and Sixta Varela. He was baptized in El Teúl and received his confirmation in Tlaltenango. His family was very poor, and José had to work as a shepherd to support his parents. He grew in a ranch zone with rivers and springs. He loved solitude, and he used to pray kneeled and with his arms making a cross. He was very dedicated to his duties, obedient and responsible. When he was 15 years old, he felt the call to serve Jesus and decided to become a priest. It was a very difficult time for his family, as his mother and father loved him very much. Yet, his parents faithfully supported him. Even though being illiterate, they found out a way to enroll their boy in a seminary. His father took him to Guadalajara on a 4-day walking trip. He began his studies in the seminary of Guadalajara. By the time he was 20 years old, he obtained several diplomas and was one of the most distinguished students. He was ordained as a presbyter on the 26th of July, 1896, and gave his first Mass in August of the same year. In 1900, he was assigned to the parish of Zapotlanejo and the Church of Matitlan. He would serve there for 26 years until the day of his martyrdom. From that moment, he devoted his life to his ministry and touched the lives of many people. He chose to live a humble and very poor life. His bed had no mattress. It was made only with wood. He always woke up in the early morning to pray. His clothes were simple, very worn out and patched up. His shoes were worn out too, almost without any sole. He was a merciful priest, devoted to the Sacred Heart of Jesus and to the Santissima Virgin Maria. He put special attention to the care of the sick. He would take care of them personally and also watch if they were well attended by others. He taught his congregation to pray every day at noon and at 3 p.m. wherever they were. His masses were so devoted, he often cried during the ceremony. He also invited and prepared his congregation to sing in the Mass. He built many chapels in the ranches. He also edified the church building of the town and put 2 bells on it. Many people witnessed miracles in the life of José Isabel Flores. On one occasion, Father Flores was traveling to visit another person in need. He was accompanied by a young man named Ciriaco Neri. They had to cross a big river to reach their destination, but there was a terrible storm. The river had become very dangerous now, and Ciriaco insisted that they should return. Father Flores immediately started praying the rosary, but the storm was only getting worse. Father Flores instructed Ciriaco to follow him through the river on his horse. Ciriaco thought it was crazy. Ciriaco doubted at first, but finally followed Father Flores. When they finally managed to reach the other bank, Ciriaco was surprised. He noticed that Father Flores wasn't even wet. By 1926, the laws of the government against the church were getting severe by the day. priests who celebrated official ceremonies would be captured, tortured, and killed. The idea was to scare the priests into submission. Many priests decided to hide or escape to other countries. But José Flores wasn't afraid, and he celebrated the Mass in secret. He would disguise as a soldier and visit his congregation members in their houses. Sadly, one of his own protected, Nemesio Bermejo, an old student of Flores, sold him out. Bermejo told the municipal president of Zapotlanejo about the actions of José Flores. Nemesio took them to Father Flores's hiding place. Father Flores was going to Colombia to celebrate the Eucharist. In the early morning of the 13th of June, 1927, the municipal president and his subordinates captured Father Flores. The men of Orozco took his horse and forced José Flores to walk a great distance. Father Flores was imprisoned for 3 days with no water and no food. They played jarring music all day so Father Flores couldn't sleep. The president offered Father Flores, "Listen to this beautiful music. If you promise to follow the law, we will set you free." José Flores answered, "I am going to listen to even more beautiful music in heaven. Better dying than failing God." On the 21st of June, 1927, he was taken during the night to the graveyard of Zapotlanejo. For some reasons, they were unable to hang him. They tried several times, but all resulted in failure. The priest told them, "You will not kill me like this, my sons. I'm going to tell you how you can do it." One of the subordinates said, "I can't take part in this. The Father is my godfather. He baptized me." The chief threatened him, "Then we will kill you too." The soldier preferred to die with his godfather. He was killed first. The soldiers of the troop were now nervous. The chief then ordered them to fire at Father Flores. They prepared their weapons and tried to shoot Father José. But without reason, their rifles didn't work. They finally managed to kill the priest using a machete, and they buried him in the same graveyard. Saint José Isabel Flores Varela was a strong and gentle father to his flock. He refused to abandon his parish during the persecutions of the Church. He was beatified on November 22, 1992, and canonized on May 21, 2000, with Cristobal Magallanes by Pope John Paul II.